Good morning, my name is ITHIER-BARBOSA and my PowerPoint is about the coal ashes in Peñuelas. Some of you may already know Peñuelas citizens have been really worried about the coal ashes effects that they might face and health problems that it can cause. In this PowerPoint, I'll explain all the problems faced on their life and how toxic these ashes might be. First, I'm going to talk about the citizens' struggles. So these ashes are being thrown by a company named ICE Puerto Rico in the landfill of said municipality. Citizens are worried about their health because they have heard about the toxicity of the ashes. The community has protested against the company throwing these ashes in the area. I did a survey with 50 students, which 40% of them don't care about the situation or don't know about it, and you can clearly see the ignorance, so you can imagine with the rest of the people. While the 86% are worried about the situation, the effects of this situation. The evidence presented in the toxicity is that there's many dangerous substances such as mercury, chromium, vanadium, arsenic, which are very toxic and carcinogenic. Also, there's evidence that they also had radioactive isotopes, which can be really damaging. So, the dangers of lead and arsenic poisoning can be nerve damage, skin damage such as pigment changes, increased cancer risk such as lung, bladder, kidney and liver cancers, circulatory problems in the skin, lead poisoning, high levels of lead, mental retardation, coma, convulsions, and death. Low levels of lead can cause reduced IQ and attention span, impaired growth, reading and learning disabilities, hearing loss, and a range of other health and behavioral effects. The town had been for a lot of hardships. The amount of pollution in this area is one to be worried about. This not only affects one area but the whole town, and because of hurricanes, winds, etc., affects Puerto Rico in general. It's not only an air pollution, it is a soil contamination as well. This leads to contaminated products that will cause disease outbreaks. Citizens have already faced some problems. According to El Nuevo Día, Peñuelas has the fourth highest cancer rate on the island, which is completely disturbing considering the fact that those ashes can cause cancer. Not only that, but also the ashes contribute to genetical defects such as unfilosol, says Dr. Fernando Cabanillas. In addition, a spontaneous miscarriage is another unfortunate consequence in a pregnant woman. Thus, toxic agents mentioned earlier are a risk in the life of every Peñuelas citizens and every Puerto Rican. The health of every citizen is a risk, and there are still people in the ignorance. People at Peñuelas have been fighting for the government to do something. However, the government has not yet done any research on the ashes. They still not sure if these ashes are a risk and how harmful they can be. The investigations carried out have been of universities that have nothing to do with the government. This has led to an infinite amount of criticism in which citizens highlight the disability of the government and the disappointment they feel when they see no concern about their health and quality of life. As a result of the struggles that the community has had to this, once and for all, they have created a camp against the ashes, this with the purpose of fighting for their rights, emphasizing the right consequences. Its main function it is the protection and conservation of the environment. It is a camp where the community tries to take measures that helps and do not pollute the environment. In addition, they try to find more viable solutions for the problems faced and they try to stop the companies that pollute the environment. One of the things they're willing to do is not allow the entrance of the company. On several occasions, they have stressed that they will not let the company enter. They will not let them risk more the citizens. Even the situation has gone beyond. They have imposed multiple fines for the closure of the area, which they have not taken seriously because for them these camps are problematic people who have no voice or vote. Clearly, the demonstrators are willing to defend the community and fight against injustice, even when they're not considered to make an opinion. After all of this issue, people have been seeking any response from the company. ICE Puerto Rico comment that there's nothing to worry about. They make it clear that the ashes aren't toxic and people should trust them because that's true. The company makes it clear that they will never put people in any risk or danger. In their statements, they say that those ashes are good because they contribute to the composition of waste in the landfills. And not only this, but it also lengthens the life of landfills. This and others apparent benefits are those that the company highlights as advantages for which the ashes should be there. The reality is that the company has not thought about stopping their work by bringing these ashes to the town. In this next slide, we can see the different manifestations that citizens have made. In order to create awareness and finish what is affecting their lives, in one of the photos you can clearly see the trucks filled with ashes being stopped by the community, preventing them from going to the landfill. In addition, there is another photo in which you can see the mountain of ashes located in the landfill. There is no doubt that it must be completely filled with the ashes. In conclusion, the ashes in Peñuelas is definitely a very huge problem for the community. Many people have fought against the company that is throwing those ashes into the landfill of the area. Those struggles have not yet yielded enough results for the problem that is worsening the situation of its citizens. The toxicity of these ashes has been proved, but yet the company don't seem to take actions for this matter, which really looks like an act of irresponsibility. There's no doubt that something has to be done in order to help the citizens and stop the health problems in the municipality. Although this type of issue is not taken seriously, it is a very serious matter because everyone is at risk. Even animals could be affected. I find the amount of insufficiency and inaction present in this situation surprising. Neither the government nor the company have taken the situation as it should be. Also, there's a lot of people that don't know about this topic, and it really seems unfair. So, I think it would be better if people receive the right orientation about this problem just to be able to know the consequences that may be faced because of the problem. So thank you, and this is all.